Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, Old World Blues, where we were in the process of, I have the wrong keyboard on my lap, we were in the process of playing the Arroyo faction for the first time in the new Legacy of Tandy update. So let's go ahead and let time play, and we're just basically playing through story events for now. What we're gonna do in the long run, I'm still not sure. Because our tech tree seems really small, but I can't help but feel like this is like deceiving in how small it is. You know? But we've learned a lot more about the people bordering us. To the north, we've got a shoot-off of a Mirelurk worshipping cult that has left them, and the tension between the two groups is tense because of it. Just over here, we have Klamath, a small, peaceful farming community. We've got we got Max Sec, a prison settlement in Medford. And then right here, we have our old friends, the Umbra tribe, who we traveled with in our earlier days of life. Down here is a recently formed settlement of mercenaries that rent out their mercenaries to others. Sorry, I was entertained by the little gif. These people are just a tribe, and these... Am I mixing them up? One of these are the ones. The Packers are a tribe of roving hunters. So we sort of learned about all those people around us. Oh, and this is the Troll Warren, which has been expanding suddenly, which I didn't realize. A dangerous group of supermutants, so I think will one day be our enemy. Guardians. So looks old ways. Okay. Skinning weapons from skinning lessons from Klamath. Skinning geckos is an arduous task. Even the slightest mistake can make the hide outright useless. A new technique invented by Klamath trappers allows us to quickly skin an animal without damaging the hide. I slammed my mic by mistake. Alright, we finished another research. What do we want to research next? I guess let's improve division training time, even though we're not going to be making much use of it now because our production's too low to making much use of it. Oh, here we go. Let's go do some political bribery first. You know, just to help this all along a little more. Let's go with Russell Wall to put in charge of our military. Down here, there's this civil war going on. Looks like the Free Folk are in a little bit of trouble. I think I mentioned they're the ones that I'm rooting for. Did the She grow in size? No, they didn't. I assume. Do they have? Yeah, the She now has a big old unique tech tree. And we can level up Arroyo. Fantastic. Promote the node. War is going on all the way over in Texas. Excellent. Ooh. And our skinning lessons are done, and we finished researching conventional warfare. Let's push down into battle plans. Learning from the foragers. The Packers are foragers by nature, with an inherent ability to seek out sources of life and fresh water. Although the Gek has helped revitalize Arroyo, we have yet to fully understand all the boons it has brought us, and the Packers can no doubt help. resistor. Okay. Bump. Up. So now we can start getting vacuum tubes. I saw what a supercomputer looks like, and I want us to build our own. Ooh, the followers have arrived. Let them come, they'll only do good. And I'm not gonna bother with any of the choices with them, because I don't know what actual difference that makes. What is this symbol up here? Factories. Okay, it's total factory count. What's happening in the war up north? Oof, the cause is by far winning, which I like to believe is a good thing. Combat language.
I haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
You can join this army. And let's go ahead and start researching secret languages. The Lost Bunker has a unique tech tree now, don't they? Or focus tree. Or at least an expanded one. Try raiding the isotope chapter. Support the Nevada Free States. The Mojave chapter, San Francisco chapter. The Guardian Brotherhood. The Maxon chapter. Yeah, they can Midwest expedition. I'm sure that's gonna get expanded more in the next update. The Texas expedition, the Gulf expedition, Lions expedition. Oh my God, they've already got stuff talking about that's so cool. What? Preparing for the ceasefire end. The Mexican monstrosity. Ad Victoriam. Oh, so cool. Look at this. Integrating the East, integrating Appalachia, integrating the Gulf, integrating Maxon, integrating the Midwest, integrating the Mojave, integrating Nevada, integrating San Francisco, integrating Montana, integrating Washington, integrating Alamo. Oh, their tree is really fucking cool. That makes me want to play them in the future now, potentially. Yeah, I'm more interested in how this war goes, because I feel like this will have more effect on us in the future. But we've learned from the foragers. Alright. New hunting weapon. While tribers like to use crude weapons to hunt, we can do better than spears. Procuring new rifles to our trappers will help them hunt more efficiently. Get more wars happening across the world. God, world tension already at 36. I guess that's what you get in the wasteland, huh? What's happening up here? Yeah, the cause is still pushing along. They really saved the Olympus tribe, huh? Does the Olympus tribe now have nope, they're just a generic tree still. Look at that, they've pushed beyond their original boundaries and are taking territory from those dudes. Troll Warren is expanding still. That's a dangerous sight. We got our new hunting techniques. Prison building. The reconstruction began by the mercenaries was continued by Max 6's new workforce. Slowly, a decrepit complex became a veritable fortress. And we can learn from what we've seen them do with our guards that are watching them. Yeah, now this is what I want to watch, because these guys are a danger for us. This is still too advanced, right? Yeah. We're researching too fast, damn it. Oh, time's paused. Yeah, the troll warren is expanding. Rumors of mutants in the north. Okay, let's go ahead and... Can I do more political bribes? Nope. Oh, in 11 days I can. Let's just give it 11 days. Oh no, that's invest in small businesses. Never mind. Let's just go ahead and get this one because I think it'll be important to have. I can hear the war drums of the super mutants now. Huh. An unreasonable demand. We can't do that right now. But we can upgrade Arroyo again. Or not. We need more political power, okay. We have good relations with the followers. Let's request follower aid. Ah, there we go. Now let's go ahead and... Tribal weapon workshop, trapper techniques, wilderness supply operations, building a nation, building defenses. The Packers use a number of well-hidden paths to move quickly around their forest homes. Their methods are worth studying, even if we aren't able to locate the trails themselves. Super mutants are really just slowly pushing forward. Ooh. Okay, that research is done. Fuck. We're too good at researching, guys. Sure, let's figure out how a bicycle works. Even modern science doesn't understand how a bicycle works. Actually, true fact. Look it up. Bicycles baffle engineers and physicists. Because a lot of what they do just shouldn't work. And we don't know why it does. These guys are really struggling. Well, the revolutionaries are struggling, really. Petition the followers for technology. They've taken Brighton Bush, whatever. It's an Albany expression. Sorry, I'm not making a lot of like detailed commentary because sometimes it's hard when I'm not the one at war. There we go, we got our next thing. Oh, let's go with trapper techniques. Trappers from Klamath are experts in tool use, navigation, and pathfinding. Teaching those techniques to our soldiers will improve the versatility of our army. Invest in small businesses. Hell yeah! Support the local economy, bitches! And we got another soldier. These poor, horrible cannibals. The Alamo chapter's doing some shit. The Cause has almost finished their war. I really wonder how that territory will get torn up. The NCR are beginning their expansions into raider territories and tribal territories. Sure, let's research the glider. How's our building doing? There we go. Trapper techniques done. Tribal weapon workshop. No matter their backwardness, Umbra weaponsmiths have developed creative ways to construct weapons from their tribe. Mimicking these techniques might increase our weapon production. We can militarize our society if we want. We'll drum up war support. No need for that currently. Oh. We woke this morning to a strange feeling. Across Arroyo, citizens awoke in a haze, silently missing a familiar presence. We didn't realize until the afternoon what we were feeling. It took until nightfall to openly speak it. The Chosen One had departed into the wastes. A number of notes and journals had been left behind, somewhat resembling the memories once left by their grandparent. Most of the gear had been taken, along with the old highwaymen they once roamed with. While the time of mourning has been declared, the decision now rests solely in the hands of the tribal council. While they will always work together in unison, it would be best to select a temporary council leader, someone to shepherd both our tribe and our council into this new dawn. Our Chosen One is gone. Oh man. Wanderlust took him. The time has come to select a council leader. They will hold this position for 1 year, during which they will be tasked with maintaining a final review of council decision. They will also act as a dignitary and figurehead, with their demeanor influencing how the tribe members conduct themselves in the coming years. Leave Caesar to me, sonny. You ought to be out of you ought to be out of Freeside. Better potluck than humble pie. Don't waste food. Oh, these are funny. The humble warrior will lead the council. Oh man. This is a hard choice. I mean, if we look at what each of them sort of opened our eyes to, I guess none of them. Oh, okay, hold on. Oop, I don't remember how to pull that back. We'll figure that out. Prisoner test subjects. Already not feeling some of what he's saying. Trade route rest stop. Warband. Winning mark preference. 60 to 70. 6s to 7s. Trade leader. She's very trade focused. I feel it only makes sense for them to pick his cousin. How do I get that event back? Here we go. Gimme. There we go. The humble warrior, cousin of the Chosen One, will be put in charge. The Chosen One created the Council of Arroyo from 3 key members of the community. Nagor, his young cousin, a strong warrior. Dimitri, an experienced doctor from San Francisco, educated by the followers. And Chista, a keen and cutting trader and leader. While each leader has their own way of viewing the world, their actions reflect their inner being. Their deeds, both good and bad, reveal a deeper nature portraying and following karma. So, he's kind, she's manipulative, and they're helpful. Let's bond with her. If the leader switches... Right. Effects when active for 40 days. Leader switches are... Okay. Yeah, so let's bond with her to raise her karma level. Yeah, and there he is. He leads our army and our people. And his first act is going to be increasing the pay we give to our warriors. Their pension. Oh no, I can't research those things now? Ooh, if I knew that there was a time limit, I would have changed my focuses, I think. Oh well, that's how it be. The general on duty. The first thing Nagor did was to get to work. He knew that as council leader, he would have a grueling year of work ahead of him. He was thankful for the people around him most of all. The progress Arroyo will make in the coming year was due primarily to their steadfast dedication. Oh. After fierce resistance, Capitol Hill has fallen to the cause. The Brotherhood forces staunchly defend their position until the last shots were fired. Cowards were shot when they fled from positions. But with ammunition supplies dwindling, the order was given at dusk to hastily withdraw from the position and surrender it to the cause. Let's see how these new owners behave from now on. And there it is. The cause has taken out the Dark Washington Brotherhood. And they formed the Northwestern Brotherhood. They've unified. A boy and his dog. Sometimes people thought it was a bit odd of Nagor always named his dog Smoke. To most, it wasn't a concern. Nagor clearly loved Smoke, even if the name Smoke could refer to a dog from any number of different generations. Chista and a few others whispered that it was related to some childhood trauma, as if he was trying to make up for what happened to his first dog. In truth, that type of thinking wasn't far to him. To him, Smoke wasn't the fourth, fifth different dog he's kept through his life. Smoke was one consciousness, passed down from generation to generation. That was why every time Smoke grew old or got wounded while hunting, was exposed to too much radiation, he would never despair. He was sad, to be sure, since he could see that Smoke was clearly in a lot of pain, but he always knew he'd find Smoke again soon. The only thing he truly feared was how he would find Smoke when his turn came. He was a good boy. Oh. It's like dog meat in the East Coast. A dog that never truly dies. Okay, do we want to try and promote? We don't have the stuff we need to promote, do we? We will in a few turns, though. Or a few ticks. And promote. And we finished researching our battle plans. Hell yeah. Field fortification. Waterproof ceiling. Ooh. Okay. Better boats. I'm gonna touch the butt. Here we go. With him gone, with the old leader gone, we can go. Let's start researching seed selection. Trading commerce has expanded in Arroyo. Excellent. Never forget deploying the Merryman. Never forget. Even as he grows old, Nagor has never found the fear of the Enclave vertibirds impossible to forget. The terror of these giant metal men still leaves him shaking awake at night. and he has vowed to never allow his tribe to be reduced to such a state ever again. Fall of Heaven's Gate. Oh man, Heaven's Gate fell. Jesus, a bunch of wars, huh? Where were all those wars breaking out? Hold on. Is there a way to just... I wish there was a way to just highlight all wars on the map. Let's just find... where in the map this war is. All the way up here. Okay. All of the Canadia regions are fighting each other. Lots of wars going on out here. Oh yeah. I have to deal with these factions. I remember seeing all of them in the stuff. Oh Jesus, that one's terrifying. That's a terrifying one. Originally in charge of a thriving community, Termite self-terminated due to unknown circumstances, and her domain was left to rot without her guidance. Core function, biomass usage for maintenance. Ant. Huh. So there's clearly some shit going on up there. Alright. So the troll war continues its expanse. What's happening down here with the NCR Civil War? Oh! The Geezer's Rebellion. Avuron has worked tirelessly to modernize and industrialize the Umbra tribe, but despite overwhelming popular support and a number of religious hardliners have refused to accommodate the process, this discourse struck a high point this week, when a number of elderly warriors and shamans took up arms in the eastmost Kirby area, driving out the tribal warrior loyal to Avuron. While the situation hasn't escalated into a civil war, their increasing autonomy of the eastern region, along with Avuron's failure to assert control over them, makes the possibility near inevitable. Avuron has contacted the Orion Council for support, hoping they will be able to solve the crisis. They seem well armed, at least for a bunch of old people. Oh shoot. Is there anything I can do to help? Let's
decent meal in weeks.
Tell our guys to move over here to be ready to cross the river and help if a war breaks out. Ooh. This is new. Oh, helpful kind. There we go. Our blessed lands. As much as we may wish otherwise, we know well enough. I'm gonna skip this song, Jesus. As much as we may wish otherwise, we know well enough that we're not that we aren't alone. While Arroyo was once at the mercy of foreign powers, nothing could be further from the truth now. We have a duty to protect our neighbors, but we owe our own people even more. Higher influence increases the likelihood of peaceful resolution to a crisis, while higher coercion strengthens our ability to strong-arm our neighbors. Failing to accumulate enough of either will prevent any peaceful outcome. If 40% coercion or influence is held over country, it can safely be considered as overcome by Arroyo. Overcome nations will have the best outcome for Arroyo at the end of their respective crises. However, it is never clear when exactly the crises will end. so it may be worthwhile to pursue a short-term objective while sacrificing corrosion or influence. Arroyo will never lose out on an expansion target due to low corrosion influence, but will gain additional benefits for having greater than a 40 for both. Influence 10, okay. Umbra influence. Okay. So right now we can start doing things with them. Tighten our grip on Umbra, build bonds with Umbra. Let's build our bonds with them and reduce our coercion with them. I think. We will gain influence and we will lose coercion. Yes, we're gonna build bonds with Umbra. That's how I feel about that one. This is very interesting. Okay, now we're seeing the coolness of what makes Arroyo stand out. Averon's plea. The loss of control in Kirby forced Averon to turn to Arroyo Council for help. He was hesitant at first, fearing that the Chosen One's departure may have signed an isolationist growth within the tribe. His fears were subdued by the council itself, however. Chisa, Dimitri, and Nagor all vowed to support Averon's desire to industrialize against any deserters from the tribe. Of the three, Nagor was most passionate, exclaiming that Arroyo and Umbra would share the same bond that Sulik and the Chosen One once did. Dimitri recognized that the importance of Averon's work, especially his efforts to create more formalized clinic and medical training. Chisa agreed with the other two, but kept a sly look about her through the council session. After a brief discussion, the council broke for the evening. Of course we will be there. Gets event Chisa's plan. Arroyo will aid our neighbors for a cost.
Everybody says that you're in Splendid Valley again.
Let's go with... Of course we will be there. Yeah, we're ready for if things escalate to step in and help. A glider, okay, and vacuum tubes. So let's research the next stage of the technology. They're gonna follow the path that the Chosen One set them down. Let's go ahead and research this. Smoke signals. Oh man, this is not looking good for the Navarro territory. NCR is not gonna be happy with that loss, I'm sure. Oh, they've gotten fucking shitty ass Reno under their thumb, huh? And let's look at the does Reno have a new tree? Yes, they do. It seems like it's an expansion on the old one in a lot of ways, and I like that. Okay, this looks really cool. It feels like, it feels like an entirely new one. That's awesome. Let's quickly look at the factions of the world. So the NCR hasn't formally welcomed in Reno or the Navarro territories. Caesar's Legion is expanding dramatically. No other major factions that are relevant to us. All of them are too far away. Even the Daughters of Hecate are too far from us for us to really worry about. Children of the Gate, though. Heaven's Gate is still kicking. What do we have for decisions? Invest in Umbra. Secure the border with Umbra. So this one will... We gain more corrosion, we gain more influence. Let's secure the border with them for now. Ideally, I want to get both of those things as full as they can get. And we will build bonds with them. Yeah, let's immediately throw that stuff into building more bonds with them. Chista's plan, or Chista's plan. Chitsa was the first to meet with Averon after the council ended. Her idea was rather simple. Umbra would allow Nagor and the Orion military to establish a permanent base across their bases across their territory. While this would give Arroyo a stronger grip over Umbra, the advantage to Averon was clear. Still, Chista worried that it might be too upfront. If Averon grew resistant too quickly, any future deals would be far harder to agree upon. Despite she would suggest the plan. Gain 10 corrosion. Let's present the plan. It's a risk, but it could be worth it. You know, you don't feel secure due to this. This will give you a chance to feel more secure. Never forget. An army for the people. The Merry Men were created as no, let's go with this one. An army for the people. Arroyo's army serves only the people. It could not possibly serve the interests of any force but them. And their overwhelming support of the armored force confirms this. Not just our people, but the people. People everywhere. Oh, the troll warren has grown, and now they're touching up on the cause. Oh. That's a war that will really determine the future of the wasteland. Dimitri's option. Everyone was surprised by Dimitri's proposal. Instead of violent confrontation with the traditionalists, Dimitri advocated for an education campaign among Umbra's population. While any hardline tribal would oppose this idea, he figured that most people would be receptive to it. And so long as it was able to reach Umbra's populace, whether or not tribal leaders directly approved of modernization would matter little. If a majority of the population, especially the young, were educated, technology and industry would be impossible to keep out. That's the plan. Or, no, we should... Yeah, no, let's do that. We'll spend some money in order to help educate their people. I like that they've given us a lot of options to play sort of a friendly, neutral group. So I've kind of put the Mojave Brotherhood at a disadvantage in a little bit of a way by... Oh, maybe I've given a bit more of an advantage, actually, because they don't have one territory, but they actually only have one area that they have to guard because of the super mutant presence. Oh man, this all looks really cool with the new expansion. Ooh, hold on. We got another soldier to deploy. And speaking of soldiers to deploy, I want you guys to deploy right on the front line in the Temple of Trials. Constructions are going very good. We're now manufacturing, I believe, all of the things I wanted to be manufacturing. Where's the option? There it is. Yep, we're manufacturing all the things I really wanted. Okay, things are not looking awful. Let's do that. Build bonds one more time. Because that'll get us up to 40. And then we'll secure our borders more. Come on, we've got a little bit more we gotta push over with this. Our manpower's getting low. Oh. A show of will. These old-timers were working to undo everything that the Chosen One and Sulik had worked towards. Not only was it a spit in the face of the ancestors they claimed to care so much about, it was an affront to the Chosen Ones themselves. Nagor would not allow this to stand. Not now, not ever. He could work with the Averon, but it might be even better if to attack the enemy directly, despite what Averon might think. No, he knew to work with Averon, not to despite him. Alright, now what we really want to be working on is raising corrosion further. So we're gonna go with this setup. Turn that off for now. And you know what? We've hit another 40-minute mark. So with that going on, we hit the end of another episode of Old World Blues. Here's how the wasteland looks at the end of episode 2. We can see Lanius is growing quite substantially from here. It looks like the civil war at the Navarro territories has come to an end. That leaves the NCR a little bit weaker overall. All in all, though, the wasteland is, well, still just that. A wasteland in shambles. Only a handful of superpowers really controlling things. I hope you've all been enjoying this, and I'll see all of you next week. Bye!